Welcome to ChukkerTV. I'm Dale Schwetz with my man Mark Gansey sitting in the hot seat today, and we are getting ready here for the Triple Crown of Polo. Both of our teams are out there. Before we announce the teams, I'd like everybody please to stand. And gentlemen, please remove your lids for the playing of our national anthem. All right, thank you, Bear. Put your hands together for that. Now, this is what we have been waiting for. I got the Cobra in the hot seat today. Mark, I'm going to go ahead and introduce the players. I'm going to pass the mic over to you. Please get on the Facebook conversation. This is what we've been waiting for, the Triple Crown of Polo. And these two teams have met before in a number of different tournaments. They both have wins this summer, so they're looking for the bragging rights. Let's go with the ladies first. In the red jerseys, Los Amigos Red, please put your hands together for Alejandra Foster, the Cobrita, as we're going to call her today. She had dubbed Cobrita. She got a big cheer and said, good luck, Alejandra. Playing the number 2, and I like him with the number 2 on his back. Put your hands together for the sick-guard, Jared Zenny. He's been the goal scorer. Now, the Hall of Famer, 6-time Argentine Open winner. We love him here at the F9 Polo Club. Put your hands together for Horacio Hagee. And behind him, former Aco player, director of operations, Juan Bellini. A lot of intelligence in the rear end of this game right here. You guys are amazing. Is this team, this Los Amigos Red team. But La Carina in the pink, and this first guy right here, put your hands together for Brian Boyd, BB the Magic Man. He is ready to rock and roll. Had a great showing on Friday. This man, number 2, Gussie Bush. He won a couple of the awards this season here for one of the most improved players in the club. And watch him. He is a hustler at number 2. At the number 3 position, and I know the Cobra's going to love calling this game because we have Juancito Bellini, and he is going to be going up against his dad today. And we love when the Bellinis face off against each other. And now the final player for La Carina. He will come through at full speed. We're going to get him running today, Nacho Badiola, and he did a great job with Juancito on their games on Friday. Looks like our 2 mounted officials are out there ready to go, Martin, and it looks like we got Gaston on the far side. They'll line them up here. Ariagi, he's going to do the bowl-in, and Dorniak will bowl in the second half. Mark, looks like we got them lined up. What do you think about this matchup?
Well, it's when the immovable object meets an immovable force, Dale, you get a final. And so that's what we got today. It'll be a lot of fun. 2 very evenly balanced teams. And, we'll talk about it in the first changeover, but Los Amigos gets the better of the throw-in, Dale. And Jared Zenny off 6 goals from Chicago, Illinois. Dribbles through traffic there, and Juancito tries to get the hook down. Jared picks it up out of the air beautifully. Jared, great control there. Shuts the brakes down, does a little maverick move, and Los Amigos Rojos are on the board. 1-0, Dale, and 6:02. That didn't take long, and Jared Zenny will be a big force today, playing in the middle, Bellini in the back. Horacito will pull the team from the front with the Cobrita. And on the pink side, we'll talk about the pink team in a second, but that was Jared made quick work of that throw-in. And a deft touch there with the inside move. And the ball comes out the back end, and there's the Toro, Juan Bellini. The Toro and the Cobrita together, making up Los Amigos Red. And Juan hits a beautiful pass there, but it hits Gussie Bush's horse. And Jared comes around that play. He's got to give him the first play. Juancito Bellini, 4 goals from Wellington, Florida. Brings the ball up. He's got his dad in hot pursuit. And Juan's going to elect money out. That ball's got Isdale, and it sneaks inside the post. Beautiful play there by Juancito Bellini. If you're cheering for La Carina, let's hear it. Get your hands together. Put it together. Big bomb there from Juancito Bellini. So La Carina is going to be a pretty balanced team today. Gussie's going to be the worker. Brian Boyd's going to pull the team from the front. Nacho's going to play the 3, which he'll navigate most of the plays. And Juancito Bellini will play in the back, but he's not afraid to go forward. And Gussie Bush gets the better of that throw-in. He's going to challenge Horacito. Horacito gets the hook. Brian Boyd coming from behind, hits it up to Gussie. And Horacito hits a little backhander. Received by Juancito. He turns, he elects, he turns inside. He's got a shooting lane. As we say, he's got a firing solution. And Juancito's not afraid to shoot from another 100 yards out. Gussie and Horacito going at it again. They went at it all last weekend, Dale. And those two are good friends. And you'll see a lot of rubbing between those two today. And Horacito steals the ball in there in the near side. Former 10-goal player from Argentina. Hits a beautiful pass to the Cobrita, hits her horse. But there's Jared Zenny to back it up. And Cobrita tries to slow down Juancito there a little bit. Jared and Juancito come together. Jared leaves it for Alejandro de la Vega. And the ball's played there neatly by Nacho Badiola. Nacho Badiola plays the ball at control, shuts down there a little bit, bringing it. Really not getting any heat yet. Decides to distribute up to Brian Boyd, who's met there by Juan Bellini Sr., El Toro. The Toro looks, gets the hook there on Brian Boyd. Smart play there by Juan, former 8-goal player. And he's got Jared Zenny going again. Juancito has no play there. He's got a shutdown play over the top. Double pressure there for Jared. Nacho Badiola, great play. Steals it there on the near side. Takes the man for Juancitos. Juancitos gets that great to come back around. Jared comes back in hot pursuit. Jared, we hear a Pagale from the front coming from the Magic Man. And a little melee play there. And they're going to get Juan Bellini, I think, crossing over there on the right-of-way. And Juan, I think, had to wait on that play. But we'll see what the umpires call here. And we've got a courtesy change. 3 minutes left here in the first Chucker, Dale. So coming back to strategy for a second, Dale, because this is one of the biggest tournaments of the season. Everybody wants to win the Triple Crown of Polo Aspen Leg. And this is one of the highlights of the season. 2 evenly matched teams. And, you know, a lot of strength in the core of these 2 teams. Looking at the red team, Juan Bellini, former 8-goal player, Horacito, former 10-goal player. A lot of polo intelligence sitting on that Los Amigos team. Also maybe a double ARP card, but a little bit of age there going against the youth. Nacho Badiola, 5 goals, Jared Zenny, 6 goals. And so how do you match up these 2 midfields, and how do you think they play up against each other, you being the former 5-goal player?
Yeah, good question, Mark. As you know, you wonder how you always try to break these teams down. And I was trying to figure this out because I watched both games on Friday. And, of course, Horacio and Juan, they're going to try to kind of play that game in the back, control it. But now you look at Brian Boyd, who's mounted very well, the Magic Man. He's going to push. He's going to put energy up there. Juancito knows that. Gussie Bush, who I just said, has won one of the most improved player award this year and mounted very, very well. He pushed the energy for the La Carina team on Friday. So I see him pressing them, and I think Juancito and Badiola are going to want them to press and put the big guns, big numbers back at them. And that way they're pressing them all day long, because if Horacio and Juan get controlling the game from the number 3 and 4 position, you got to watch out, because, you know, you got Alejandro in front who will pull the team, and Jared Zenny, one of the top scorers here this season at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. So it's going to see how it plays out. I think it's going to be a big chess game early on, Mark, and then come second half, we might open it up. It's going to be a lot of touchy-feely polo here in the first half.
Yeah, right there you see Alejandra giving Juancitos the rub there. She applies the pressure, very safely shuts down there. Juancitos has got to now get rid of the ball. Another tap. He's got to hit it, and he does. He hits it out to Brian Boyd, and Brian and Horacio come together. Horacio really is motivated by this team in pink, especially with Gussie Bush out there. And beautiful open backhander right there. No one's there on the pink team to receive it. Gussie picks it up. That's a clean play. Put that mallet down. There's going to be no foul there. Or will there be? I don't know about that. That was a melee play. But the ball came off the horse. Neutral play. We're going to go to the instant replay here in the studio. And beautiful pass hit by Juancitos. Horacio gets there on the backhander. Watching here on the teleprompter. And the backhander comes off a horse.
No foul on the play, no foul.
And so we got no foul on the play. We're going to have a bowl in here.
Did they score a goal on that play? Did Gussie score a goal on that play, guys?
And everyone stopped. Yeah, fair play rule. We're going to bowl it in.
Okay, bowl it.
And 2:15 left on the clock. Ball's bowled in. Brian Boyd gets control of that ball. Can't quite keep a hold of it. Ricochets off a horse. Juan Bellini has it right there. Juan brings it forward for Jared Zenny. Short little outlet pass. Juan's going to come through now. Juan checks, takes Gussie. Creates a big hole there for Jared. Jared's got a lot of space to hit it, and he does. He hits it up to the Cobrita. Alejandra Juancito playing a very disciplined game of back. Cobrita's going to put the heat on him. He makes the turn. Horacio applies the pressure. And Juancitos gets his pocket picked by the former 10-goaler. And that ball is going to go through the goalpost. And I don't think Juancitos saw Horacio coming there. And the former 10-goaler takes the 4-goaler to school. Steals that ball neatly on the near side. And experience getting the better part of the talent there. And we've got a 2-1 game here. 1:18 left on the clock here at McClure River Ranch Field 1. This is the 2020 Triple Crown of Polo. Ball comes out right out front for Gussie Bush. Gussie on a beautiful dark bay. Can't quite get the centering shot. Brian Boyd tries to hit it up to him. Leaves it behind there for Jared Zenny. Jared on the turn. Getting pressure from Nacho Badiola. Jared brings that ball. He says time. He's got time. And leaves it for Horacio. And Brian Boyd got it clear there. Can't shade. Leaves it for Juan. Juan gets one tap and a hit. Now Juan's got to hit it after the leave. And beautiful distribution there by Juan. But unfortunately, Juancitos is there again. I think he's going to back it this time. And he does very well. 30-second horn there. Brian Boyd's there. Backs it for Horacio. Little choppy play here in the early going. Horacio plays the ball inside. Jared does a great job taking Gussie out. Horacito hits the ball up there for Alejandra. Can't quite get to her. And Juan Bellini Jr. in the back there. And clears it out of the danger zone. Can't quite get the full wood on that one. Alejandra makes a beautiful back pick there. 2 seconds. Oh, and they ran out of time. But nice hook there by Alejandra to stay with the 4-goal young Argentine. And that's going to do it for the first Chukker play. 2-1. Put your hands together for both teams. Los Amigos red, La Carina in the pink. We're going to be right back. This is ChukkerTV. You've got the 2020 Triple Crown of Polo, Aspen, Colorado.
Discover a new wave of refreshment. White Claw Hard Seltzer.
The world's best polo in your pocket. ChukkerTV, the only app you'll need to watch polo. The world's best polo in your pocket.
ChukkerTV, the only app you'll ever need to watch polo.
Popping like the top off a bottle and I ain't stopping yet. Baby, it's a brand new day. Ain't no clouds hanging over me. Something doesn't feel the same. The rest of my life gonna start today. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. The rest of my life.
Introducing bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
the Triple Crown of Polo. Now, the trophy, one of the sport's most coveted and prestigious in the world, designed by Tiffany & Company. You need to come take a look at it down here. Magnificent trophies comprised of 3 separate trophies. They fit perfectly together to create an entire polo scene. It's breathtaking. In sterling silver, the Triple Crown of Polo, an ESPN2 television series. It was created in 2005 by David McLean and known for pro beach hockey, women of wrestling. This guy, he was involved in a lot of different. He had the gorgeous ladies of wrestling and helped promote polo in the U.S. The spectacular trophy was created, and this event stopped in a number of places: Sarasota, Dallas, Santa Barbara, Aiken, and now it makes its home here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club, Grand Champions Polo Club. And we are so delighted to have this trophy going on here. Mark, this is the one they want to win. Everyone's talking about it. Last week I was talking to the players and their wives, everybody, and then to see Los Amigos go up against La Carina, because we know the battle. And there's a lot of different battles going on there. You got the Bellini against the Bellini, and I know Rashio looking for one of his first big. There's a lot of things going on out there. We got 2 good umpires. Great game going on here. 2-1 after the first.
Yeah, and the other matchup is watching Gussie and Horacito go at it. He's found new motivation here in the last couple of weeks here in Aspen in the form of Gussie Bush. I think he brings out the best in Horacito. So a lot of fun to watch this. And here we go. Second chucker's underway. Ball comes out front for Alejandra. Gussie gets in front of that. And good tap forward there, but can't quite control it. Leaves it for the Magic Man. Magic Man hits it up to Gussie. Gussie leaves it behind. And here comes Brian Boyd. Nice control tap by Brian. Leaves it behind there for the Toro. Toro hits the backhander. Juancito, all kinds of space, about 100 yards of space. He'll control it, bring it to a tap near midfield. He's got a bunch of pinks going downfield. Hits a nice ball about 60 yards downfield, but the red team's got it covered up. And there's Jared Zenny, puts Brian Boyd on his hip, turns it, leaves it behind. There's Gussie. Brian and Gussie come together, unfortunately. Toro's going to look for a foul, and he's going to get one. He's going to catch. Brian and Gussie come together there. Gussie gets the ball out of the front, but Brian comes across 90 degrees, blocks Juan. We'll have a spot hit. This is a 5B penalty in favor of Los Amigos Red. Quick start here, Daryl, by the Toro. Ball's tapped by Juan Bellini. Juan hits it out there about 80 yards to the boards, got nobody home. He's got Nacho Badiola there. And quick little backhander there, speedy, but Jared gets the better of his horse. Off the horse, here comes Jared Zenny along the boards. And all kinds of hooking and rubbing and hooking and rubbing. And nice backhander there by Nacho Badiola. And Nacho and Jared still doing battle. Big ball delivered there up front for Alejandra. Alejandra, hook there by Bellini. And Jared's going to make quick work of this one. And there's the Cobrita. Little backhander. But I think, yep, it's going to be a goal. It sneaks through, and well done, Alejandra de la Vega. Heads up on the quick little backhander. And always good to be in the right place at the right time. And that is always critical in polo. You never quit on a play. You follow your teammates. And Alejandra did a great job there staying behind Jared. And she picks up the loose change for the goal. Ball's bowled in. Gussie again gets a piece of the ball. Ball comes out the back there for Juancito Bellini. Juancito plays a little ping pong off his mallet. Alejandra's got to clear. She's got to get out of the way. Got to give him the next play. There's Juancito now. He's got a lot of time and a lot of space. See if he distributes it. And can't quite get it. Horacito gets a little piece of it. But there's Gussie on the near side. And, oh, Nacho meets that play. And there's going to be a foul there. And unfortunately, Gussie got caught there. So we got a right-of-way infraction. Pink had a chance to advance that ball to the middle of the field. So they're going to move that penalty up to a center hit, 5B. And we got a 3-1 game, 4:08 here. Jared knew that was a foul. He's getting himself already in defensive position. But La Carina's got to get their motor going early today, Dale. They cannot afford to fall behind this red team because they can play super defensive. So center hit here in favor of Los Amigos red. 4:08 left on the clock. And there was a quick change there at the other end by Jared. They're going to let him finish that change. And now the umpires will say play. Got 8 players on the field now. And Gaston Dorniak says play. Juan Bellini. 4-goal player, now residing in Wellington, Florida. Hits a bomb down the field there. And Gussie's going to meet it, but it hits the horse of Alejandra. She gets out of the way. And Juancito Bellini takes it to the board, shut down. Alejandra's been playing well against him. She's given him a lot of trouble today and riding quite well, but Juancitos turns that ball inside-outside, brings it down the board. He's got a little room to run, plays the control tap. Jared's got no play. And the big bomb down there for Brian Boyd, but El Toro will turn that ball away. Doesn't quite get all of it. Brian Boyd says, thank you very much, Toro. I'll capitalize on that. Oh, and Brian makes a nifty play. And wide right. The Magic Man almost makes some magic there, Dale. What a play there. Ball pops up. And Toro couldn't quite get the hook on him. We'll have a knock-in here in favor of Los Amigos red. Juan Bellini plays it long out to the boards here. Gussie makes a little rub. And Gussie says, what did I do? I didn't do anything wrong. And Gussie quite had a little bit of what we call an uneven ride-off there. I know Gussie's not going to like the call. But he's got to make contact shoulder to shoulder. The rule is not gray.
Let me look. We might go more. Hang on.
But we're going to take a look at here on the teleprompter. And he just comes in front there.
Go down to 60 on that. That's too dangerous.
So they're going to move this up to a penalty 5B.
60.
They're going to move it up a little bit as increases the danger there. Unfortunately for Gussie, no danger intended, but the danger was enacted. So 3:04, bunch of players are hopping on some new Lamborghinis. We're going to get a quick change. Juan Bellini gets a change. And Juancito Bellini gets a quick change. So quick question there from one of our fans here on the prompter. Why was that moved up? It was moved up. Normally it would be a center hit for an uneven ride-off, but given the speed of that play, there was danger there. And so the danger increases the foul, and the umpires have the option to move it up, which they did very correctly. Once again, not a deliberate act of increasing the danger, but given the speed and how fast these guys are going, everybody wants the Triple Crown of Polo. And but a lot of polo left. 3-1 here. Jared Zenny, 6-goal player from Chicago, Illinois, resides in Wellington, Florida, former Team USPA player. He'll do the honors here for Los Amigos red. Jared hits a little daisy cutter. It goes over to Horacio, and I think that one is going to go outside. But no, Horacio keeps it on the field. Little open backhander, but a ton of pink sitting down there. And Nacho Badiola will control it. Nacho hits a beautiful outlet pass there for the Magic Man. Magic Man's going to hit it. Great approach shot there by Brian, but he's going to be shut down there by the Toro. He's got no play there. He's got to shut it down. Good play by Brian Boyd. And Horacio, nice backhander there by Juan Bellini. Quick little open. He flips it to the Cobrita. Cobrita going by herself. Can't quite get a handle on that. Gussie, oh no, Gussie looked like he was going to hit the backhander, and then he pulled out of that play. But there's the Cobrita again, all alone. And that ball is going to roll just outside. 2:11 left in the second chuck here, 3-1. And La Carina opts for the quick start. Nacho Badiola playing in the back on the knock-ins. Nacho hits it out there for Juancitos. Juancitos has Gussie. He's got Gussie going alone. And he hits a beautiful shot there for Gussie. Gussie's there together with Juan. Juan can't quite get the backhander, but Horacio backs it up. And that is going to be a foul. Horacio's got to stay on the near side. Brian Boyd's got the offside. Good play there by the Magic Man, suckering in the former 10-goaler. That's why we call him the Magic Man. Now you see him. Now you don't. This will be a penalty 4 in favor of La Carina. I don't think Horacio saw Brian.
No,
He was,
I was surprised on that.
if he saw him, he would have gone near side. But heads up play there by Brian Boyd. 1:45 left on the clock. We're here in the second chukker. Great day of polo today. Londiana taking care of business in the subsidiary. Great match. White Claw down by 6 or 7 at one point and made a game of it, and ultimately, unfortunately, didn't prevail. Londiana taking the victory, closing out their season with the subsidiary Triple Crown Trophy. In the Just for the Love of It, the Coconut Casino team, led by stellar play by Paquito Narvaez. Another daisy cutter. No one can quite seem to get it in the air today. And Juan Bellini deflects it and gets it down. And Toro hits it out there for Jared Zenny, but he's going to see a wall of pink there between Juancito Bellini and both horses hop the boards there. Jared goes near side. Is right, and he leaves it there for Toro. Toro's going to make the Toro turn. Gussie meets him. Nice play there. Brian Boyd's going to come on the near side. Great play by Brian. Couldn't quite get it to get lengthened out. And Juan's going to hit a nice open shot right there to the boards. Jared's going to meet it. Great play by Jared. He's got the Cobrita going down the field. Hits a nice pass there for Cobrita. And Cobrita will slide in front of Juancitos, and she's got to stay near side. We've got a right-away infraction. Spot hit in favor of La Carina. 1:03 left on the clock. And what looked like it was going to be kind of an open and flowing game has gotten a little chunky here in the second period. Dale, you called it. You said it would get a little chunky as the teams sort of feel each other out. And quick start opted by La Carina. Juancito Bellini on the beautiful gray there. Juan hits the ball down the boards. He's got Brian Boyd, who's got a leg up on Bellini. Juan's going to have to check out of that one. Leaves it behind there. Very smartly for Gussie Busch. Gussie's going to opt to turn. Leaves it there for Nacho Badiola. Gussie keeps it on the turn. Gussie Busch, 2-goal player from St. Louis, Missouri, from a fine pedigree of players. Doesn't make the foul there. Jared looks for the foul. And unfortunately, Gussie crosses over there, Dale. He gets caught. Lifted, got out of the way for the first play. Very smart. But then drifts over here. Gets in Jared's way as he makes the next play. And we should have a spot hit in favor of Los Amigos Red, from my perspective.
Foul on the play. Foul. We got the pink player falling across the ball. Hit for the red.
Third man today, Dale Schwetz, AA rated umpire. Arguably the best umpire in the U.S., I say in the world. Some other people in the crowd said in the world, but he's umpired some very big U.S. Open finals, Westchester Cup. Always has done a great job umpiring. 30-second horn is coming. Juan Bellini trying to play cat and mouse with the Magic Man. And ball comes out the other side here for Horacio. Horacio's going to take his time. Magic Man's going to stay with Bellini. Smart move there. Ball comes out in front to Zenny. Nice pass by Bellini. Jared gets the good control tap. He's got 20 seconds. He's going to shoot. Jared Zenny winds up from about 120 out. Ball doesn't have enough legs to get there. Gussie's going to clear it out. Great defensive play by Gussie. Clears it out of danger to the boards. Now he's going to check up. Horn's coming. And that is going to do it for the second period. Dale, 3-1. This is the 2020 Triple Crown of Polo Aspen leg. We're going to be right back. You're watching ChukkerTV.
All right, welcome back, everybody. And, well, third chucker action. Mark, you've been going over it, and we kind of picked it out early. It's going to be a touchy-feely first half here where the teams are kind of figuring out what's going on. Yeah, I mean, the score, we're 3-1, but I'm going to lean more towards the elder statesman right now controlling what's happening, but a lot of Polo left.
No, I think you're right. The distribution's a little better on the red team. I think Juan and Horacito are taking their time. They're finding the seams to Jared, and then Jared's either shooting or delivering it to Alejandra. So there's a little bit of a better energy flow on the red team in terms of the distribution. They're getting better activity out of their 3 and 4. The youth of La Carina is, for me, giving the ball away a little too much in terms of how they're distributing. But anyway, Gussie Bush comes out on this big gray, and Gussie's going to make a run of it, gets the leg up on Alejandra, but here comes Horacito, and Gussie, that is like kryptonite for Gussie, is Horacito. Nice play by Juancitos, pulls a little maverick from Top Gun on his dad, and there's the ball, leaves it behind there for Nacho Badiola. Nacho should make work of this, and he's going to shoot from about 60 yards out, and that ball should have eyes. La Carina, and great play there. Good teamwork from the team in pink. Gussie wins the throw-in, brings it about 100 yards down the field, runs into the Gussie Bush kryptonite, Horacio Hagee, but a wave of pink comes behind him. Brian Boyd gets a cut of it, but the key play there was Juan Bellini Jr. shutting down and beating Juan Bellini Sr., and you can hear him, El Toro's expressing his displeasure at the moment, not making dinner plans, I think. But anyway, ball comes out the back. Jared wins another bowl-in. Ball dances off a couple of horses' legs. Juan Bellini Sr.'s there. And the pink team goes in retreat. Juan's got a couple of guys going down the field. He's going to elect that one more patient tap. Beautiful distribution by Juan. And he's got Jared Zenny. See that ball coming through? We talked about the distribution. That's the play we like. El Toro lulls him to sleep. Hits the bomb for Jared, who comes through on a beautiful, beautiful chestnut horse there. Sorry, beautiful bay horse. And with a little blaze on the face. Great play there. That's the distribution and the linkage that the red team's getting, the pink isn't. So it's good action here. La Carina got back within 1, 4-2 now. Brian makes a quick change. And the ball's going to get bowled in here by our umpire, Martin. Ball comes through the backside there, caught up in the front there a little bit. Horacio, red team winning the Bolinsdale. About 80% of the Bolins are being won by the red team. Horacio winds up, hits another big bomb there for Jared. Jared has been on the receiving end a lot of these passes, Jared. And that time, Nacho Badiola gets the better. Great backhander there to Juancitos. Juancitos says, Brian, I've got it. Hits it up to the boards. Juancitos should elect to check down here. He's going to play it up the board safely. Plays it up to Brian Boyd. Brian's being guarded there by Alejandra. Another play there on the boards by Juancito, but this time he's going to override the tap. And coming down that line will be Jared Zenny. Jared does not have enough space to close that gap. Juancitos opting to turn off the boards. He's got a little room to run now. Juancitos, he's got a blocker in front in the form of Nacho. See if he'll play that ball inside Horacio. Horacio's right behind Juancitos. Will he elect to? Oh, great bump there by Jared. Shoulder to shoulder, rocked him out. And Gussie gets the hook down. Can't complete the goal. Horacio will clean up the garbage there in front of the goal. Nice little control play there by Horacio. But he's going to give it away there to Brian Boyd, who makes a nice ride-off and a backhand. Great play by the Magic Man. Jared looking for a line that does not exist. And that was not a heads-up play. Juancito's going to move inside there. I don't know what line he was riding for, but Juancitos is going to play it back inside again. Little rub there. And this one ought to go through for the goal. Juancito Bellini on a great play. And Jared's still smarting about that line, but he doesn't have a line there. He's coming from a different place, and unfortunately, everyone's going to opt to change. 2:50 left here. We're going to get a quick whistle here as we give our players the courtesy change. 3-4. La Carina showing some fight here in the third chukker. I like the fight. And if you want to take home the Triple Crown Polo, you better be prepared to fight. And that's what I like out of this La Carina team, this chukker. Great scrappiness from Nacho Badiola. And Juancito's doing the work. And Gussie doing the work. And Brian Boyd hustling, too. So Great final here, Dale. Beautiful day here in the Aspen Valley. Can't ask for a better day. Sunny skies. Looks like it's about 80 degrees, if that. And a little treat here after the trophy presentation for our local fans and the players and the pros here. We've got a special guest afternoon open-air DJ set, which will be fun. Cedric Gervais is here, the Frenchman, here in the Aspen Valley for the weekend, and we're delighted to have him here at Aspen Valley. So stick around if you're here at the field, and you're in for a real treat as we celebrate Labor Day weekend here in the Aspen Valley, and all the great labor of the horses, the grooms, the pros, of course our team captains that have supported the club all summer. Should be a nice end to a very successful season. Ball's going to get bowled in here. 2:42 left on the clock. Ball bowls in at the back. Will Pink get control of it? Finally, La Carina wins the throw-in. And little backhander there by Brian Boyd. Nifty little play there to Juancito. Oh, he fans on that one. Horacio's not going to come across the line this time. Jared's going to meet that ball. Gussie's got to clear. Gussie's got to give him a play. And Gussie's going to get fouled there. So that's an overlapping play. What you want to see is a shoulder-to-shoulder situation. Gussie comes over the front. That is a textbook shading of the line. Forces Jared to shut down for safety. And ultimately, he's going to get blown for his efforts. That should be a spot hit. 5B in favor of Los Amigos Red. But I like the foul. I like Gussie going in there, mixing it up. I think Gussie's got to get his whites a little dirty today. He's doing a good job of that. So knock in here in favor of Los Amigos Red, the team from El Paso, Texas. Juan Bellini, once again, just tattoos Jared in the back. That is not going to feel good. A little kiss from the Toro. And there, Juan unexpectedly gives that ball away. Nacho Badiola. Nacho's known Juan since he was a kid. The Badiola and Bellini combo has been long well known for years. A little light up there by Jared. Jared lights him up but leaves the ball behind. No foul there for Horacio. We're going to look at this one on the teleprompter. I got a lesser angle. So 50-50 play. Jared bumps, leaves the ball behind, which is the original line. And rock and bump there between Nacho and Jared. And we got a foul. I'm now going to take that back. The lesser angle is going to go in favor of Los Amigos Rojo. 126 here. La Carina's got to figure out a way to stop fouling, Dale. That's going to hurt them. And there is a beautiful bomb downfield, but Alejandra's having all kinds of difficulties with Juancito Bellini today, who's playing a great game at back, really limiting her opportunities for goals. And Juancitos drags the ball forward. He's got Gussie there to help him as his pesitero. And Juancitos elects to go up the boards this time, cruising past a couple of Reds, but there's Alejandra on a beautiful horse. And she does get the better of the four-goaler. Gussie steals that ball on the near side. Now he's going to hit it up front there, but nobody's home. Again, the pink team giving the ball away to the red team unnecessarily. And El Toro hits a nice opener right there to Jared. Good connection today between Zenny and Bellini. And we got a horse race. And Jared Zenny's got the better horse and the inside track on Zenny. But Gussie's fighting hard. He says, I'm not going to give it up. Jared hits a beautiful centering shot. They're still going to fight. That ball's got eyes. It's rolling just inside. Golazo by Jared Zenny. And that's going to take us to halftime. We're going to take a 5-minute break. Players are going to change their mounts, get a little Gatorade, get a little water. What a great play there by Jared Zenny. 3 goals in the first half. Bellini hooking up with Zenny. Great combinations there. Nice open backhander by Bellini. Textbook play for your younger players. A backhander always beats turning a ball. We got a game, 5-3. We're going to be right back. Take a little halftime break. This is ChukkerTV. This is the 2020 Triple Crown of Polo Aspen Leg.
And welcome to another edition of Overtime, where we get to spend a little extra time with some of our favorite polo players and personalities. And this is one of my favorite of all time. We go now live inside the beautiful bubble in Aspen to my boy Alejandro Novillo Estrada, handsome as ever. The sky is beautiful. How great is it to get to see me again?
It's the best. I haven't seen you in a while, so imagine after a few months, it's the best that can happen.
Yes, of course, but it must be a thrill for you to see me again. First of all, how is everyone? Everybody good? Everything good out there?
Yeah, luckily everybody's good, everybody's healthy. We are, like you said, in a bubble, luckily, so we are protected from what is happening all around us.
But it is the beautiful bubble. It's the beautiful people, the beautiful game, the beautiful town of Aspen. All right, let's get at it. It is 6 chuckers, that's 6 questions to get to know Alejandro just a little better. Question number 1. If you could possess any one superpower, which would you choose and why?
Well, that's easy. I would love to fly. You know, I was a very big fan of Superman when I was a kid, but mostly, you know, Peter Pan was from the movie Hook with Robin Williams.
Of course.
After that movie, you know, it's one of the things I wanted to do.
Yeah, and your T-shirt today says Top Gun, so there's an aviation theme there.
But it's funny because I'm afraid of heights, so.
So you're afraid of heights, but yet you want to fly outside of a plane.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
makes perfect sense.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
I think if I was able to fly, I wouldn't be afraid of heights.
That's a great point. All right, chucker number 2. Which famous athlete from another sport do you think could actually become a very good polo player? Yeah. What famous athlete in another sport might be good at polo?
I think most of the very good athletes are very good at other sports. So I think there are a lot of options. But I don't know, maybe golfers, I will think, like Tiger Woods or Rory McIlroy. You know,
golfers might make for a good polo player. Tiger's a little old. The back is
you know. Now he's a bit old, but in his prime, I think, because we have the polo swing has a lot of similarities with the golf swing. Our ball is moving, theirs is still, but even though, you know, the dynamics of the swing they are quite similar.
Okay, we'll go with golfers. Chucker number 3, Alejandro, name a movie that always makes you cry. A movie that makes you cry. Go ahead.
Well, it's I never watch it, but every time I see it on TV and all that, it's P.S. I Love You. It's
P.S. I Love You.
Yeah, it's a girl movie, but my brother passed away from the same thing than the main character, so that you know, brings a lot of memories.
It really hits home for you. Very personally, completely understand. Okay, all right, let's make a left turn here then. Let's go back to adventure. Chucker number 4. Would you rather jump out of an airplane?
And that was a quick start there, out of the bowl-in. La Carina makes quick work of it. And Juancito is going to dribble there in front of Alejandro. She's done a great job on Juancito all day. And the back door is left open for the Toro. Toro on a breakaway. We know how much the Toro loves the breakaways, Dale. And he's gonna fan on that one. And unfortunately, Brian Boyd was coming hard. And Nacho Badiola will make the turn. And Nacho's got a lot of space to operate here. A lot of free space. Juan now coming on the recovery. Horacio slows down slows down Nacho Badiola. Nacho tried to get it to Juan on the boards. He does. Juan's been his most reliable set of hands with the ball today. And Juancito's in a little tussle with his dad. And unfortunately, cannot make good work of that ball. Jared backs it there. Horacio's going to opt to turn in front of Juancito. Gets the hook down on Horacio. Jared and Gussie. He avoids Gussie's hook. Jared with the ball there in a control spot. Opts to slow down. Takes a tap. And he's got Alejandro on a runner, but couldn't quite get there. But there's Brian Boyd to back him up. And Brian will opt to turn. Brian Boyd leaves it behind there for Gussie. Good teamwork by La Carina. They got a couple of runners going. Gussie's got to make a decision. Gussie still tapping in front of Horacio. He's going to opt to run and go. And Gussie, good play there. hits the ball up for Brian. Brian's all alone. The Magic Man, can he hit this backhander? No. That ball is going to go over the end line. And whew, quick start here to the four-chucker. 2.5 minutes of fast-paced action. 4:38 left on the clock. We got a bowl in favor of the team in red. Juan's going to opt for the long tap here. Second long tap. Brian Boyd's going to rub him out. Brian with a great ride-off and a good backhander. Well done, Magic Man. Leaves it right there for his number 3, Juancito Bellini, who's going to run this ball along the end line in front of Horacio. Not much Horacio can do, and the rest of the red team's going to catch up. Juancito opts to go for the goal. Can't quite get there. Leaves himself open and exposed, and Horacio cleans his pocket. That's the second time he's turned inside. Brian hits a little backhander, but nope, Horacio's there to pick that one off. Brian's got the quicker horse, and Horacio can't get a full cane on that one. Leaves it behind there for Gussie Bush. Gussie is going to hit the flip little open-hander. Nice play there by Gussie. Bellini's looking for the foul. We'll see here. I think Juan's just coming out of a canter there, and the other guy's coming a lot faster with a lot more speed. We'll take a look at it here on the teleprompter. What do you got, Dale?
So that was going to come across there, and I don't know if we got a challenge on there. I don't think we do have a challenge, but it looks like they're going to drop it. But in my eyes, you got to leave that one open there. So I had Badiola by himself. Now remember, we always talk about the window being open in the game of polo. Anytime a player can extend the window, make it open and not closing or stay neutral. If it stays neutral or opens, then you usually don't have a foul there. But Bellini's going to catch to get him here, and but I like that play by Badiola. Nacho was on the move, got out of there pretty quick, but no challenge on the play. So they'll drop this ball. We'll use our courtesy chain. 3:44 on the scoreboard right now. 5-3. And just waiting for a break. I'm waiting for a break, Mark. You know, I'm thinking this once this La Carina team gets running a little bit, I think they're still playing a little bit of the Los Amigos game. They're in the game. They got 2 goals down. Not a big difference here. But this team on Friday was more of a run and gunning team, and the red team was a control team. So we'll see what happens. Here goes Bellini on the penalty 5.
Yeah, and we talked about that, Dale. Which team would impose their will? And the team in red has imposed their will so far. Bellini opts to take a run at this. He's going to bring it down in the corner and leaves it there for Zenny. Gussie with a great deflection. Good play there by Gussie Bush. And that ball is going to creep over the end line for a safety. That ball did deflect off of the mallet of Gussie Bush. And no, apparently it didn't. Came off the horse of Gussie Bush, which is a neutral play. So we got a knock-in for La Carina. La Carina hits it out there for Gussie. Gussie shuts down very smartly. He's got Juan Bellini there. And hits a beautiful pass up there for Brian Boyd. Brian's got to get past Horacio. And Horacio can't quite get his mount around and cuts in front of Brian. We got an overlap there. And that's what we call a little bit of shading, a little uneven ride-off. This is going to get moved up. What's great about here, Dale, is the consistency of the umpires. You had the same play over here with Jared and with Gussie. Gussie got flagged for his efforts. Same play on the other side of the field, a little hard for the fans to see, but same exact polo play, which is Horacio cutting in front of Brian and taking away his right-of-way. So we have an uneven ride-off, and now we're going to have a penalty for 3 minutes and 6 seconds left. Been a sticky first couple of chuckers. Looked like La Carina was coming back there in the third. They got to get back some of that mojo. This would be a good time for Juancitos to deliver one of those signature bombs from 60 yards. And he's going to take his time here on the gray. I like it when Juancitos goes slow and approaches these shots, where he's at a slow cadence. Let's see what he does here. Nice, patient address to the ball. And he keeps his head still. Beautiful shot. That one is straight down the middle. La Carina back to within 1 goal. And nope. The outside field judge, Gaston Dorniac, is going to wave that off wide to the right post. And here comes the knock-in for La Carina. That was an important play. Really, La Carina needed that. And this ball will not reach Alejandra. Juancitos will hit a little backhander. Quick little backhander there by Nacho for Gussie. Gussie's got to make quick work of this. He leaves it behind there for Juancito. Juancito on that gray. And this time, make no doubt about it, he delivers the bomb. And that is also going to be wide right, as the La Carina faithful is in absolute despair here. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. La Carina Dale has shot at this goal now 7 times, and they cannot seem to buy a goal. Another knock-in for Juan Bellini on the west end of the field here. Juan brings it out, and he's going to go ahead and hit it, but he doesn't get all of it. He's going to leave it behind. A little tap, though. Bellini gets a little bit of luck there. And the next shot for Jared. How does that happen again? Jared Zenny all alone, 6-goal player, and he's going to make easy work of this. Bringing it down the field. Jared, make no mistake. Oh, no. Goes wide right. Sometimes, Dale, you know this, former 5-goal player, when you got too much time, it's unfortunately a curse. But anyway, 1:31 left here in the Fort Chucker. Great final here at AVPC McClure River Ranch, Field 1. 1:23 left on the clock. A lot of bad luck, and La Carina is going to opt to take this ball all the way out to the boards. Jared's going to cover up Bellini. Juan Bellini making a lot of use of this great pony today. And he shuts down on the boards, keeps the ball, and leaves it for Nacho. Nacho almost pulls trigger. Got to let Alejandro clear. Now he's got a couple of people going, and he's got to hit it. Nacho hits it out there for Gussie Bush. Smart decision. Doesn't opt for Juan Bellini, who is covered up. And Gussie hits a beautiful ball out there to the boards, and him and Horacio doing the dance. Smart play here by Gussie. Look at him shut down. That's the difference why he was our most improved player this year. Great shutdown there. Ball coming through for Nacho Badiola, but there's Juancitos. Juancitos is going to try to shoot again this time, and that ball is goal. Great goal by Juancitos. Great teamwork. Juancitos to Badiola. Badiola to Bush. Bush back to Juancito. Juancito for the goal. Now we got a game, 5-4, going into the Fort Chucker. We're going to take a TV timeout. This is Chucker TV. You're watching the 2020 Triple Crown of Polo from Aspen.
Go together, better than birds of a feather, you and me. We change the weather.
Today's high temperature is 8 degrees above normal.
Experts are warning that if the current... Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Never bothered me anyway.
All right, welcome back here. Fifth Chucker action. And the Cobra and I were just breaking down this game here in the booth. Cobra, why don't you take it away? Tell me what we're talking about here, because this is a kind of a weird fourth Chucker. You know, I figured that they would keep the energy up, La Carina, but then the red team, Los Amigos, got back in that control game. But as we were talking about it, we had in the second Chucker, La Carina, They had their first goose egg, so one unanswered goal by Los Amigos, and now, for the first time, Los Amigos had a goose egg in the fourth Chucker, one unanswered goal by La Carina. Let's see, fifth Chucker action. This should be, it's going to be a game changer right here. Let's see if La Carina can get it going, or if Los Amigos keeps up that control play. Take it away, G.
Yeah, and right there on the Bolin, we talked about the Bolins, Dale, and how important it is to win the throw-ins. And right there, you see La Carina's now won the last 3 Bolinsdale after losing 8 straight in a row to the team in red. Juancito's taking his time here. Opts to shoot from way outside. He's got the Magic Man. Magic Man's right there by goal. That ball's got eyes. Magic Man finishes it off. We got a tie game, 5-all. La Carina scratching and clawing their way back in. Great patience. That matchup between Juancito Bellini and Alejandra de la Vega is an important matchup. She's done a really good job all day. She's been very patient. She hasn't fouled. She's made good hooks. She's been a nuisance. But that time, the 4-goaler got the better of the A-rated player. And Bolin coming here. Bolins are so important right now in a tight game, in a final. 5-all. Ball comes out the back, out the front. And out the front side is Jared Zenny. Jared Zenny getting all kinds of resistance there from Nacho Badiola. Makes a great play. Turns him inside out. Jared's got the mount now. Here comes Juancitos, and Jared can't quite get there. But Horacio backs him up, and Horacio, oh, bad luck for Horacio Hagee. And Nacho Badiola going to play it forward here. And very dangerous play there in front of goal. Nacho gets the better of Jared. Jared has the better mount. Horacio makes a good hook there, but there's Gussie. Gussie's going to play that ball inside very sharply and very smartly. And I'm having a hard time seeing from that corner, Dale, what the play was there. I think Gussie has the control tap. Horacio looks for the appeal. And we're going to take a look at it on slow-mo. We do have the option to look at this from the side. What do you got, Dale?
So they come around there really quick. It looked like Gussie almost got around in time, but Horacio, quick read, and I got to tell you, the distances that they've been calling, and Mark, we talked about it, consistency is everything. You've been there before. U.S. Open winner, you've been all over the world playing. Consistency, right? Got to be consistent. Don't mind if the distances are a little longer, a little shorter in a certain game, but it needs to be consistent, and this is consistent with the way they've been calling the right-of-way violation. So good non-challenge here by La Carina.
Well, look, the challenge there, it's hard to say. I mean, we looked at it on the teleprompter. But you're right about the consistency, Dale. They didn't let this one play here where the gap widened, where Bellini was coming out of, basically park and putting the horse into gear, and that gap widened. Here, same thing. Horacio on the turn came back to that original line. He was just putting his horse into gear, but he did nonetheless turn before Gussie. So, anyway, Jared Zenny on the day. Big day for Jared. He's got 4 goals, 4 out of the 6 on behalf of Los Amigos Red. Horacio comes out of the throw-in, wins that play after picking up that penalty too. Bad luck for Juancito Bellini. He's lost his mallet, and a little backhander there for Gussie Bush, and Juancito's has got to figure out how to get a mallet really fast, and the ball comes out the back there for Jared, and somehow he's got to get down to that La Carina tent, and that is a unfortunate no call there for Nacho Badiola. Jared playing underneath, playing a little cat and mouse with Gussie. Beautiful ball control, weaving in and out of traffic. Gussie gives him the rub, but Jared loses control of that ball. And here comes Nacho Badiola. Nacho can't make the play. The door's left wide open as, unfortunately, Juancitos has to change that mallet. That is a costly, costly break of a mallet for Juancito Bellini. 3:29 on the clock. We're going to get a courtesy change. Everyone's going to get on a fresh set of mounts. And that quick and scrappiness, La Carina got back to within a tie game. Los Amigos extended by 1. Juan Bellini Jr. breaks his mallet and had to make a decision, Dale, when he was going to go back. And unfortunately, Nacho Badiola needed to clear that ball. He needed to get that ball as far out of danger as possible while Juancitos went to get a mallet. And unfortunately for Nacho, he didn't get clean wood on that ball. And Juan Bellini Sr. has been doing what he's done all day. He's been getting rid of the ball, playing a very efficient back on 4 goals today. Handy on his handicap, as we like to say. Great distribution. And that's kind of been the difference in the game. The distribution from the guys in red has just been significantly better than the distribution from the boys in pink. And in all fairness to Los Amigos red, the guys plus 1 lady. The Cobrita. We need to see some magic from the Cobrita here in the 5th chukker. Ball's bowled back in, and this time La Carina wins the bowl in. And he's got a couple of pinks going long. Juancitos has got to get distribution here. That was a moment to get rid of it. He opts to hold it. He's still holding it. Waiting for a little bit of distribution now. Now comes the short play. Horacio, bad luck there. And, oh, wow. That one is Horacito with his hand in the cookie jar. He puts his hand up, puts a finger in the air. He says, yep, I fouled. And that one was bad luck for Horacito. I don't think he knew where the ball was. But that is a clear right-away infraction. We've got it here on the slow-mo. I just think he loses this ball, Dale. He didn't know where it is.
Against the red, foul.
So this will be a penalty 2 going in favor of La Carina as they were inside the 60. And, no. That's not a penalty 4. That's not even close to a penalty 4. They're shooting a goal.
You don't think you have to take that one in?
That's a 3.
Bit?
That's at least a 3.
The ball placement there, I mean, you're just outside the 60.
They're attacking a goal. They're attacking a goal. That's a 3, dude. That's a 3. That's not even close to a 4.
Okay, make sure you keep it the same as we finish up here.
Dude, he gave them a 2 in that corner.
He said it was because he's on the side or play.
No, middle of field.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a bad call.
Get one. You get it. Lucky.
And that ball burns through there for Bellini Jr. Juan Bellini Jr., 4 goals from Wellington, Florida. He is 2 for 3 from the penalty 4 line. 231, and mistakes are taking a toll on both teams here in a somewhat foul-plagued 5th chukker. But here comes the bowling out the backside. La Carina wins another throw-in, Dale. That is 4 out of the last 5 throw-ins that they've taken advantage of. And there, Juancitos and Jared. Ooh, both players overlap. And, so Juancitos opts to turn this ball inside. Jared comes across him. Then Juancitos doesn't engage, gives up the line. Jared's got the play. Juancitos comes from behind him and makes, unfortunately, riding into the back of the swing there, I think is a call, or take a look at it there. But we're back in play. No challenge. 2:08 left here. Juan Bellini opts to distribute the ball again. He's got his favorite target, Jared Zenny. And Gussie Bush with a great defensive play. Bad hop there on the polo field. And this time, Juancitos makes the right play. And that should be a foul. Jared knows it. He pounds his mallet on the floor. Bad luck there for Jared. Got caught and didn't see the second guy coming down the line, which was Gussie Bush. Gussie makes a heads-up play. Got a right-away infraction there as Jared crosses the line trying to make the goal. And this will be a spot hit in favor of La Carina. Nacho Badiola, 5-goal player from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Nacho playing a little cat and mouse here with Jared. Hits a smart play out to Juancitos. Juancitos is going to hit a beautiful ball there for the Magic Man. And BB on his nice dark bay mare there. He's going to hit this ball inside. Ricochets, bad luck off the foot of the horse there for Brian Boyd. Ball goes into the corner. As we like to say, the coffin corner. Ball comes out the back there. And Gussie Bush hits a little backhander there, but nobody's home. Horacito picked that ball up, and he's going to get a rub there from Juancito. Horacio, 10-goal player there. Leaves it behind for Bellini, and Gussie and Jared are both on runners. And Jared shuts down. Gussie shuts down. And Juan asks Jared to slow down, leave the ball for him. And Nacho touches up. Couldn't quite get his horse to come around the backside there. Bad luck for Nacho Badiola. We got a center hit, 5B, as nobody was on the break there. It'll be a center hit in favor of Los Amigos Red. Just a little bad luck there for Nacho Badiola. Was really defending Juan Bellini Sr. Jared shuts down the brakes. and he just comes over the backside of him. One of those bad luck fouls. 56 seconds left here in the fifth chukker. 7-6 in favor of Los Amigos Red. Juan Bellini's going to opt to hit first time. Hits a beautiful bomb down about 100 yards. Horacio looks like he's got the mount on Brian Boyd, and the two young guns overlap there. Big backhander by Jared Zenny, and no one's there to fetch it. And we'll have a knock-in. 39 seconds left here. I think La Carina is going to go on the quick start here. 34 seconds, yep. And they say play. 32 seconds. 30-second horn goes. Nacho's got all kinds of real estate. He can bring this ball, but he's going to opt to hit it out to Gussie Bush there on the left. Gussie very smartly gets control of the horse there. And Gussie hits a beautiful ball down there for Brian Boyd. Brian Boyd comes together with the Toro. Toro and Brian Boyd, beautiful backhander by Juan Bellini, who's played an exquisite. And Nacho Badiola gets the better of Jared Zenny there. Hits a rocket chip down there for Brian Boyd to get on the near side. Brian Boyd, oh, they just run out of time. And it's going to work out well. That's going to be a bowl-in right in front of that goal, which should work out well for La Carina. What a fifth chukker, 6-7. La Carina scrapping their way back in the game. This is the 2020 Triple Crown of Polo. We're live from Aspen, Colorado. This is ChukkerTV.
White Claw Hard Seltzer. A wave of refreshment. Crafted using our unique Brew Pure process. Made pure. Nothing tastes like White Claw Hard Seltzer.
All right, welcome back. Well, we're just sitting here. Cobra and I talk about this one. 7-6 is the perfect ending. We want this. But we were talking about it, Mark, and I was bringing it up. I brought some stats up to you. Breaking it down, La Carina on Friday, the one part they're missing is maybe getting that ball out there to Brian. Now, we know that they got Bellini in the back, so he's a tough back. But he scored 5 goals on Friday. He's got 1 today, but they're mixing it up pretty well across the board. I mean, that would be the only thing I think La Carina could add. Maybe try to get Bellini just to keep backing balls. I don't know if Brian will score, but at least they'll get control. But otherwise, it's hard, man, back and forth. What do you think?
No, I think the first 2 chukkers, La Carina tried that. And to his credit, Juan Bellini Sr. had that back door covered all game. Yep. I mean, look, Jared's got the goals, 4 goals on the day. But the distribution of Bellini is why Los Amigos Red is winning right now. Make no mistake about it. The former 8-goaler is playing really, really well today. And Jared having a hot Labor Day weekend. And he put up a bunch of goals. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals on Friday, 4 goals today. That's got to make him the high scorer of the weekend. And Brian Boyd, as you mentioned, had 5 goals the other day. His sheet is clean, a clean sheet. No goals, no assists, no fouls, which is always good. And so anyway, it's back to where we started, which is can the young guys of La Carina with the 3 and the 4 jersey, Nacho and Juan, can they play composed? Can they slow down? Can they take their spots? Because they have to take care of the ball. If they don't take care of the ball, Los Amigos Red is going to win this game. Because the experience between Horacio and Juan and the energy of Jared up front, the way he's mounted, it's just not even close. It was going to be hard for La Corina today, period. I think they've done a great job keeping this game close. But look, it's a final, Dale. Anything can happen. We got 6.5 minutes of Polo, and I'm excited. Let's buckle up and put the chin strap on. Here we go. So 6th and final chukker here. They're playing for the 2020 Triple Crown of Polo, Aspen leg. And that ball's bowled in. It goes out the backside. Quick little backhander astute by Bellini, by Badiola. And there's a bit of a melee there in front. Lots of hooking, lots of bumping. And Red comes out with the back. Horacio has the ball, can't quite get good wood on it. And that ball's going to be backed very nicely by Gussie. Gussie puts the heat on Horacio. Horacio has to go ahead and hit the backhander. Hits a beautiful backhander. And Gussie is now going to hit another backhander. We got dueling backhanders here, but that one is going to go over the end line. Oh, just sneaks behind the back of the post. And La Corina knocking on heaven's door here. 5:48. Very fast, open, blistering minute of Polo there. Couple of backhanders. Juan Bellini is going to slow it down. He's going to hit long left for Jared. Very smart play, very safe play. Gussie Busch is there, covers him up nicely. Horacio does a little work there. Does a nice little overlay work there. Creates some space. Jared on that dark bay again. Came right back on it. And that thing's a flyer. But that ball took a bounce by his stirrup. And Brian Boyd is there. Oh, bad luck for the Magic Man. And he's not going to get the foul there. Bellini turned in front of him. And Brian gets the hook down. Nice hook by Brian. But he's got Horacio Hagee behind him, who's got Jared behind him. It's a full red train. And Juan's going to hit that ball down to Horacio. He's going to look for Jared. Jared's going to go near side. Gussie's got no play there after he goes near side. And they're going to overlap. But Jared, unfortunately, Nacho Badiola did not get the call there for the fouling the second man. And that is some bad luck for Badiola. But it accrues to the benefit of the team in red. Los Amigos Red is going to get the goal. And that one, unfortunately, didn't work out well for Nacho. He was on the line. He had the right of way. And Jared turns in front of him. So, La Corina is going to have to dig a little harder now with a new 2-goal hole. 4:20 left on the clock. Ball bounces out the back. Horacio is going to hit the simple backhander. And unfortunately, there's some chatter. And Brian Boyd doesn't like that his horse got hit with the mallet. Sort of bad luck. He ran into the backhander. And mild-mannered Horacio Hagee says, I'm going to get away from this. I'm going to go over here. And
you got to offset that, man. You got to offset that. Bowl it in. You got to foul on Brian. You got to foul on Horacio. He can't swing like that. Bowl it in. Offsetting penalties.
And going to the video here. We got Brian coming from behind, which is a foul. And then Horacio swings into the back of the horse.
Bolin, offsetting penalties. Foul on Horacio, foul on Brian. Offsetting penalties. Bowl it in. Throw in, yeah. The offsetting penalties, Gaston. We had a foul on Brian and a foul on Horacio. He could have held his mallet there.
So we got offsetting fouls. There's going to be a bowl in here in the middle of the field. They're going to pick it up.
I watched it on the video. We're good. We're clean.
So the charge there is you can't strike another player's mount with the mallet. The safety of the horses comes first here at Aspen Valley Polo Club. So right call there to the third man. We're going to have a bowl in. Temper's flaring here a little bit. Everybody wants that trophy. 4:14. Inject a little calm into the game. Ball's bowled in. And it comes out the front there for Gussie Busch. Horacio steals that ball so slyly. Great play by Horacio Hagee. Horacio on a beautiful bay horse here. He's going to shut down. And Gussie's going to have to shut down too. Horacio plays cat and mouse with Gussie. Gussie's got no play. Brian Boyd coming from behind. Can't make a play there because Gussie's engaged. And Horacio hits a little forehand. Can't quite get there. Jared Zenny's there on the pickup. And that ball, that slide behind the post, I believe it did. So that ball's wide. We're going to have a knock-in. 3:42 on the play. And people are going to opt for the courtesy change? No. They're going to opt to play. 6-8. And Bellini's got Boyd covered up. They're going to go left there for Juancito Bellini. Juancito controls the ball nicely. He's got Jared Zenny there, who's been just a handful all day today. And this time Juan hits a beautiful shot there perfectly down the boards for Nacho. Nacho hits it up to Gussie. And on the near side, there's Brian Boyd. Brian Boyd there perfectly on the play. Little backhander by Horacio. Gussie tries to play that ball dangerously inside. Somehow it scoots out the back for Nacho, for his teammate. La Corina in control here. Let's see if they can make it. 3 minutes. They got to get something positive here. A lot of hooking going on, a lot of physical play. Bellini Jr. comes out the back. Great play by Juancitos, but here comes Zenny. Zenny steals the ball on the near side. What a play by Zenny. And he taps it, reaches way back in the saddle. And we got a horse race. Jared Zenny saves the day there for Los Amigos Red. Hits a big bomb, Badiola on him, going on the run. Badiola and Zenny. Badiola and Zenny. Zenny gets the leg up. Zenny's going to go near side forehand. Oh, beautiful shot. Does that ball have eyes? No, just behind the post. Machina Caballo, Machina play. I think we're going to get a courtesy change here at 2:27. Woo! That was some rockin' Polo. Bellini Jr. with some Magic Man work of his own on the baseline for La Corina. Couldn't put it through. Jared makes a 1 in 100 play here. I mean, the speed they're going at, for him to get any piece of this ball is pretty heroic. And then he gets it again, reaches way back in the saddle. That horse did everything for him there. You can't ask for more from a horse. What a play. What a play. What a play. So, wide left. Let's frame it for you. 2:27. 6 Chucker, 6-8. If La Corina is going to make a move, their one shot is overtime. They got to do it now. Nacho Badiola, 5-goal player from Argentina. A lot of experience in his family in these situations. Nacho, opting to go left again for Juancitos. That play's worked really well for them. Gussie comes together with Jared. Gussie takes out Jared, who's been the nemesis. Juancito all alone now. He's got Papa Juan down there, and he's going to shut down. Smart play by Juancitos. He's got the Toro in front. Jared Zenny coming from behind. Jared tries to hit it from behind. Nice play there by BB. Leaves it there for Badiola. Badiola weaving through traffic, bucking and weaving. Now he's got a clear shot at goal. Boom! There it is. That's the goal they needed. Wide left. And La Corina cannot buy a break. Tick, tock, 144. Big knock-in coming here. If there's one last chance here, they got to defend this knock-in. 137. Juan Bellini's going to be super patient here. He's going to play the angles. He's going to play it short to the boards. And there he goes. Now he goes to the Cobrita. Cobrita all by herself. Time for a hero time here for Cobrita. Cobrita hits it once. Tries to hit it twice. Leaves it there for Bellini. Bellini makes quick change, but 1:17 on the clock. They got to make a move fast. The ball travels faster when it's going. And there's a play for Gussie. Gussie hits a beautiful forehand out front. Bellini rides him out very safely. Juan's going to hit a little backhander. It goes nowhere, but it gets enough. But there's, Juancito Bellini picks up the loose change. He's going to opt to shoot, and oh, no. Wide right. That is going to do it. 52 seconds, and Los Amigos Red is going to get their first Triple Crown. This is going to be a great day for the Foster family. 43 seconds. The red team's going to knock in very sheepishly. Juan's been here 100 times before. He's going to play it out to the boards. And he hits it up there for Cobrita. Cobrita on the run. 30 seconds. They got to play it out. And Horacio goes on the near side. Horacio decides, you know what? I'm going to let this horse stretch out a little bit. I still got 20 seconds of polo left. And Horacio, Gussie Bush is going to shut down. Cobrita is going to cover up Horacio. Horacio is going to have a little forehand fun, hit it wide of the post. We're going to end right where she sits, 8-6. What a game. Put your hands together. Both teams killed themselves. We've got a great end of the season treat coming up for you. Don't go anywhere. we've got a great trophy presentation, and we've got Cedric Gervais coming up next for a end-of-the-year open-air DJ set to end what's been a magnificent season here at AVPC. So don't go too far. And what a great game, Dale. Any closing thoughts on this year's 2020 Triple Crown Aspen Lake?
No, thanks, Mark, as always, man. Give it up for the Cobra here, everybody. What a job he always does. We love having him here. He's a breath of fresh air. We enjoy it, Mark, every bit of it. No, well called. You know, this one back and forth. I think it played into the hand of the elder statements. Yeah, we want to thank the mounted officials, of course, Martine and Gaston, who've done a fabulous job. Everybody who's been out here at the Aspen Polo Club. Mark, you know, we talk a lot about you and Melly. What an amazing job. You said build them and they will come. Well, here you go. You're building, and what great polo we've had. To see the high goal level we had all season long, it's been so much fun. We talked a lot about it after the Just for the Love of It tournament, but then to drop down to a 16-goal level and see as competitive polo as this, man, you just can't ask for anything more. So, been a fabulous season here. We've enjoyed every bit of it. So much fun. Like Mark said, stay with us. We'll be back for the trophy presentation, and then the energy don't stop, does it?
The energy never stops when you're hanging out with D-Energy. Dale Schwetz brings it every day. He is the heart and soul of ChukkerTV, besides the fact you're the voice of ChukkerTV, but also just a, you know, look, you build it, you hope they come.
Right.
And the people that came have been just absolutely great friends, great partners, great players. You know, we talked about forming a club where you could play polo with friends, do it in a competitive environment, build the best fields we could possibly build in the world, create a safe environment for not only for the players but for the equine athletes. I mean, the footing here goes down 6 feet, and you saw a ton of polo today, Dale. You saw 15 chukkers here on Field 1, a great subsidiary final that came down to the end between White Claw and La Indiana. Coconut Casino just absolutely doing a great job today. Melissa and Paquito played brilliantly today, and along with Pablo McDonough and Alejandro Novicio Estrada, great final there. And then La Carina, 2 weeks in a row, they've been in all the finals. I mean, they've been right there. They've won one, they've lost one. Can't give enough thanks to all of the team owners. Michael Payne from Mountain Chevrolet, always great to have him and his family here. Lauren Sherry, the Fosters, Stuart and Cece Armstrong. My friend who's watching at home, Alejandro Poma, not here, who had a great season. Looking forward to seeing Ali soon. And Vinny bringing White Claw and his White Claw team here. Absolutely a ton of fun this summer. And obviously, can't get it done without El Presidente, the Magic Man himself, Brian Boyd. Just fabulous to be here with everybody. It's been a great summer. La Indiana, their first time up here, the Bickford boys. A lot of good fun there. So we'll continue to keep playing polo a couple more weeks up here. It'll be a little more casual, a little more relaxed. But what a great season, Dale. And thank you to the entire staff at ChukkerTV. Of course, our executive producer, Mike Ferreira, has done a great job keeping the mobile studios working around the country, keeping the Aspen Polo going, and most importantly, keeping the vibe. So with that, we're going to go and take a break here, Dale. We're going to come back with the trophy presentation. This is ChukkerTV.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Here we go for their trophy presentation. Triple Crown of Polo. Yeah, you got to add it. What a game it was. 8-6 all the way down to the end. We had the best playing pony, which just came in, and she went down the road down there. So Rachio Hagee with, she's the WPL, and then McCall's leaving the field right here. Everyone's just scampering around here. Slow down a little bit, my friends. Juan Bellini played McCall. That was our American Polo Horse Association. What a horse that was. Congratulations, Juan. And then Colt M4 won the World Polo League Best Playing Pony. But you know what it is. The ponies, we got to get them back to their stalls, get them taken care of here. So I want to thank both trainers and congratulate Horacio and Juan Bellini for bringing those ponies to the field. What a job it was. All right, here we go. La Carina. Well, they battled it out here. We'll put our hands together for Brian Boyd, BB. They hustled you today. You had to play against Juan Sr., and it was really tough. He had 5 goals on Friday, but he brought it La Carina into the final on Friday. Brian, you're awesome. And 1 goal on today. Congratulations, Brian. Playing number 2, we talk a lot about him. One of our most improved players here at the Anson Valley Polo Club. Put your hands together for Gussie Bush. Gussie, you're hustling around in the middle, too. Hagee and Bellini in the back going against those guys. Very tough. 1 goal today. Gus, great job. In the number 3 position, Juancito Bellini. Juancito, 4 goals on today. You did a great job, too. Back and forth. It was in striking distance, of course. Nacho Badiola. Always a pleasure, Nacho. Coming from the number 4 position and working well there. That's your La Carina team in the pink jersey. Thank God for bringing your team, Brian, especially for the Triple Crown of Polo. But the winners of the 2020 Triple Crown of Polo goes to Los Amigos Red. Put your hands together for Alejandra Foster. 1 goal on the day, Alejandra. She had the biggest cheering section over here with 5 goals on the day, and you did a lot doing your last couple tournaments here. Playing the number 2, Jared. I like the number 2 on your back. Jared Zanny, great job pulling the team. These 2 guys in the back of the game, man, the elder statesmen, both Hall of Famers here. 6-time, look at it, giving love. 6-time all-time winner of the Argentine Open. Put your hands together for Horacio. Hey, Horacio. And the number 4, Mr. Secretary of Defense today. And Brian Boyd he'll peel you there. He had to go against you all day long. He's a tough guy. Juan Bellini, you're awesome at the back of the game. Great job, man. We talked about it. I got to interview you. You said you thought your team was going very well. You had the Cobrita in the front, Jared doing his job at the 2, and Horacio, and you played very well together. So congratulations with their Gucci awards. And, well, our MVP for today is going to go to Juan Bellini, number 4, Secretary of Defense. Juan Bellini, great job. You shut down the whole game there, Bellini. And, sometimes I wonder if you're getting older, but you seem to be getting stronger in your older age. So well done, Juan Bellini. And that will do it. So right here, put your hands together for La Carina in the pink and white. Thank you for coming. But the 2020 winners of the Triple Crown of Polo, Los Amigos Red. Let's get them to hold the trophy up there. Get in the middle so he can get some shots with the Triple Crown of
White Claw Hard Seltzer, a wave of refreshment. Crafted using our unique brew pure process. Made pure. Nothing tastes like White Claw Hard Seltzer. White Claw Hard Seltzer, a wave of